All right. So basically, what I want to do is I wanted to make a video to show you a sequence of formations that I have created, and what I've basically called it is the broken caterpillar formation. Yeah, let's go with that. Basically, what it is I looked at a caterpillar and I thought the way that this caterpillar moves is really right on point with what I feel like I need to do in order to feel stretched. That's it. Broken Caterpillar is a way to help you to stretch, and it is going to make you feel way better, and it is a post workout thing. So after you're done working out, try this, and you could feel a lot better. Some of the things that it does for me personally, like the reasons why I use it, is my wrists. Okay, really bad wrists. I broke the left, okay, 2 times, wrist fractures, okay, and then the right hand, it never broke, okay. So the right hand got really weak for me, and because of it being weak, I had a hard time doing push-ups and a lot of other things that I really need to be doing because I'm really into Ninja Warrior, the show, and getting fit for that. So because of that, I really needed to find a way to strengthen this wrist, and so what I did was I came up with these formations, and this hasn't been something that I just recently created. Okay, I've been using this for years now. Uh, I came up with this when I was 13. So when I was 13 years old, I was doing what I'm showing today, and that might come as a surprise to people that know me really well, but it's it's something that is literally that big of a deal to me. It has changed my life, and I'm hoping that it will help a lot of people out there. And I feel bad that there aren't any other videos like the one that I'm gonna display here out there. I've looked, but yeah, hopefully you find mine, and hopefully you can find some use from what I'm gonna demonstrate in this video. All right, let's get started. So the idea of this, this formation, okay, is that a caterpillar, right, moves kind of like water. It's got a very fluid motion. When it curves its back, it like does these motions that's almost like jello. And it does it very fluid like. Now, that is actually extremely healthy. It's great. What we need in order to be healthy whenever we stretch is really nice fluid motions. Okay? Think about if you're running on a basketball court, all right? You run from point A to point B and then you stop really, really fast. And then you run to the other side and then you stop. And then you run to this side and then you stop. When you're doing that every single time that you stop, you make that constant jerk, you feel it in your joints. You're killing your joints. So the idea with this is that we are strengthening the joints, and we are uh, causing our joints to be able to relax. And then with that, relaxation, we can cause for oxygen to be able to flow through the veins, and we can just let everything relax. So it's not tight. But, all right, the broken part, right? So it's the broken caterpillar formation is we are going to cause light little breaks within the fluid movement. And you might have already heard that was a pop, okay? It's because I flex very slightly when I make this movement, okay? So if I was just wanting to be very fluid, right, I might I'm not doing anything here. I'm not flexing my muscle or anything, but when we do this, when we do the broken caterpillar, we flex. So this is why I have my shirt off, okay? It's not so I can look, good or whatever for this video and show off. It's so you can see what's happening here. See how my muscle is flexing? It's because that's what I need in order to make this work. This is isometrics, okay? Some of the people that use isometrics are people that practice Tai Chi. Uh, Another person that you've probably seen use this is Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is really all about the isometrics, and you would know that if you were a Bruce Lee fan. And one of the other things that you might have seen with Bruce Lee, is in his videos when he starts off and he takes his shirt off and then he goes crack crack, you know, and then all of a sudden he's got like all these muscles and stuff, right? And he's doing the isometrics. He's flexing his arms the same way that I'm showing you right now, and he's allowing for the oxygen, for the liquid inside of the joints to pop. So the same way that you would pop your knuckles, right? You're flexing things and then you're creating that pop. So I don't know if you can hear that through the video, but there is popping going on, like little small pops for me. And basically anywhere there's a joint, like my elbow's gonna pop, that's a joint. Elbows, shoulders, you might find your shoulders popping, your wrists will pop, and then your fingers might pop. Those are all the things that we're focusing on here. Your legs can also be incorporated into this. It's not just the arms, because anything that has a joint, right, can be moving, right? So this is all basic Tai Chi. None of this is the actual formations, right? That's It should seem pretty basic enough, but to explain it, we gotta incorporate and show the Tai Chi, because the Tai Chi is really the foundation of this. Okay, so the broken caterpillar sequence, what makes it different from Tai Chi is that we're now adopting the caterpillar as the inspiration, right, for the movements. And so I feel really silly saying this, but we're gonna channel our inner caterpillar. Literally, gonna channel our inner caterpillar, so that way we can do this. So maybe almost picturing the way that a belly dancer moves. What we're doing is we're feeling inside of our own bodies, right, what it takes for us to release that tension, potentially pop, but it's not about popping. Everybody feels it in different ways. And you can use your hand, right, to move other parts of your body if you need to. But really, you're just trying to feel out those stretches. Keeping your arms flexed allows for you to be able to feel where that joint pressure is, because you're tightening those muscles. So I think that it's nothing really complicated. Really, the only thing that I'm showing you is how to release that tension. Okay, you let yourself get loose before you start. Shake everything out, all right? You're shaking everything out, and then you gotta flex, you gotta get tight. Your muscles need to be tight, and then you're just feeling out those movements, like Tai Chi, right? Then you channel your inner caterpillar, you move your abdominals, and everything is just being moved, very fluid, like jello. And yeah, you're gonna feel those pops and those stretches. And I understand that this probably looks really freaky and really weird, and you're probably extremely concerned for me right now. But before you go ahead and just say, "Oh God, I don't know about all this," you can try it. Just see how it feels for you. That's what we do. Is we test things out, we try them out, and we see if they work for us. And if they don't, we drop them. But for some people, this might really help them. I think that someone who has arthritis, for instance, could really benefit from trying this out, because there's nothing on here that pushes you to the point where you're going to hurt yourself. You choose how hard the workout is for yourself. And it is all about isometrics and pushing against weight that you create for yourself, while, all right, creating our inner caterpillar. Yeah, So I hope this video can help some people out, and I hope you enjoy trying this out. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.